are you guys doing? It's Kayoung here, and if this is your first time on my channel, hi, I'm Kayoung and I'm a psychiatry resident in Canada. You guys seem to have enjoyed the last What's in My Bag video that I did in third year. So I decided to do an updated one, a residency version. Some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. You'll see in a bit. So this is the bag I'll be showing you guys. You might have seen this Lululemon backpack in my last What's in My Bag video that I did in third year. And I still use this a lot, probably more than this bag because I tend to carry a lot of stuff when I have longer days at the hospital and I need to bring my laptop, my water bottle, my coffee mug, my lunch, and it just makes more sense for me to have more room, which this bag has a lot of room, so I still love using this. But I wanted to switch things up a bit, which is why I brought this one instead. So I use this on shorter clinic days or days with academic half days where I don't have to bring lunch. It's still quite spacious, but the reason I use my backpack more is because I just like having two straps to distribute the weight of the backpack, because I put so much stuff in my bag and I don't want to be like off balance. This is the Longchamp bag that I purchased last year at the Paris airport when I was flying back from Paris back to Vancouver. I feel like so many people have this bag these days, so I feel like it's not very unique, but I still love it. There's a reason why so many people love it. So it's the black color with brown leather straps, and I have this keychain. It's Jellycat croissant that my friend Terry got me for my birthday. It's so cute. And when I open this up, as you can see, it holds a lot of stuff. So let's go through this one by one. What I like about this bag is that it has two inner pockets. One is a bit smaller, it's like more flat, and the other one is quite big. So I carry a lot of miscellaneous items in this compartment. So why don't we go through the smaller parts first and then we'll go to the main compartment. So here I have my hand cream that one of my mentors, Hannah, got me when she came over for dinner, and it's the Aesop hand cream. It's cedar, atlas, patchouli, and clove bud. I love this scent. I use it every day. And then I have my wallet. It's like this foldable wallet, and I used to carry a card wallet that I loved and I've had for 3 years, but unfortunately it got stolen at a Christmas dinner last year, which breaks my heart because it got stolen along with one of my favorite purses. It's the semi-circular brown leather purse. So that was really devastating, but that's the reason I had to switch to this one. It's still pretty compact. I like that I can carry cash, which who carries cash these days, but it's still nice to have, and it's got card slots and compartment for coins. So I bought this I think in 2020, so it's 5 years old. And you'll see in this video that when I buy stuff, I usually have them for a long time. You'll see what I mean in a second. I have this tissue pack that I bought in Turkey, but it's for when I have runny nose. It's a must. And then going to the smaller compartment, let me show you my favorite lip tint. It's from Rom and it's the Korean brand. I first bought their lip tints in 2023. The reason I love these products so much is that their colors are so natural, and there's also a bit of glossiness to it, but it doesn't feel oily. It feels very moisturizing and it lasts a long time. So if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend. And I have my AirPods, which this used to be my husband's, now it's mine. And I have this little thing. It's a Temu purchase, but this thing is so cool. It extends like this and the hook part comes down, and it's for hanging your bags when there's no bag hooks. So this part goes on top of a table or a desk, and you can hang your bag on this hook. And I like using this when I go to a cafe or a library when I don't want to put my bag on the ground. And this was only like $2 and it's so convenient. So now going on to the main compartment, you can see that this bag fits my MacBook pretty comfortably. I think this is 13-inch. I bought this in 2020, first year of med school, so this is also 5 years old and I cannot live my life without my laptop. And this laptop case has also served me very well. It's very cushy, it's very simple. I bought this in 2018, I think, so this is also 7 years old. This is what I mean. I like to keep things for a long time. And then this pencil case as well, I bought in Korea. And I have various writing utensils as well as a pen light. And I have this thing. Can you guess what it is? It looks like a pen, right? But once you take the lid off and you pull these knobs, it creates these two loops and they're actually scissors. So it's good for traveling when I want to keep like tickets and receipts and want to make a scrapbook out of those. So it's a nice thing to have in my pencil case, and who knows, you might be needing a pair of scissors in various situations. I have my Lululemon water bottle and my coffee mug. I'm actually very careful when it comes to carrying anything containing liquid in this bag because I learned it through the hard way. So I actually had this bottle filled with tea and I forgot to close the lid off completely, and I put my iPad in this bag and the bottle leaked. And I had no idea because this bag is so waterproof and it actually contains the liquid rather than leaking it through the bottom. So when I opened it up, there was like a pool of water and my iPad was submerged in it, so there was pretty big water damage, which was really sad. So whenever I carry my water bottle or my coffee mug, I usually try to stand them up straight rather than laying them down. And that's why I like the Lululemon backpack too, because side compartments actually keep the bottles upright like this and they fit perfectly, right? Moving on, I have my girly pouch with, you know, Advil, Tide pen, tampons, pads, Benadryl, things like that, because I just like to be prepared at all times. Then I have my Ray-Ban sunglasses. These are so versatile and they go well with so many different outfits. And I have my stethoscope. This is the Littmann Cardiology 4 that I bought at the start of med school. And I have this aluminum cuff thing that we all got at graduation. So it says my school MD 2024. So yeah, it adds a sentimental touch. And oh, you might be wondering, why am I carrying this if I'm a psychiatry resident? But it's because in our first year we have a lot of off-service rotations and I'm currently finishing a family medicine rotation, so this is like a daily essential. And I have a CTU rotation coming up, so I'll be using this every day. And I have this thing that is actually new. I just got this a few days ago for CTU. My old one looks like this. I don't know if I had this in my last What's in My Bag video, but it's like a nice clipboard with a compartment where it opens up like this and you can hold a stack of paper or like patient list, things like that. I bought it because of this compartment where I could hold papers, writing utensils, and it's actually deep enough to carry my iPad. So on certain rotations where I had to use the EMR, the hospital, rather than carrying my whole backpack or like carrying a clipboard and a laptop like separately, just wanted to carry everything in one. So this served me really well, but the reason I got a new one is because it's kind of bulky, and I realized that the hospital, I'm not gonna be carrying my laptop every day because we have computers that we can use, and I also want to be more organized and not carry like a stack of like old patient lists that are not relevant anymore. So just wanted to carry something more compact. And I think this is a nursing clipboard because at the front it says nursing edition and it has various useful information for nurses. I think that some of these can be useful for me as well, like pupil size, normal arterial blood gas values. There's also like normal range for electrolytes, CBC, LFTs. So those I think would be useful, especially on CTU. It opens up to a letter size and I can carry like regular letter size papers. I just have blank papers in here for now. And then this is more of an extra for when I have a shorter day and I want to go to a cafe after a work day and do some journaling, or if it's like a weekend, and I usually carry this bag on weekends. Yeah, this little bag is from a soap. I just like it because, you know, it's like light and it can keep whatever is in here separate from everything else. And I have my journal inside. This is the Essence journal that I made and are now available on livingintunestudio.com, which is my online store. I like carrying this when I go to a cafe or when I go to a park or even traveling, because I can just, you know, sit down and find a journal prompt that speaks to me and let my reflective creative juices flow. The initial inspiration for the journal came from my own need or want to be more reflective, and I looked at a lot of journal prompts, and when I read books I get ideas for reflective questions as well. So this is like a compilation of all of my favorite reflective questions divided into sections. I plan on making more videos about like how I journal and the reflections that come from my journaling. So yeah, I can't wait to share more with you guys. I want to show you guys this pen. I actually got this as a gift from a friend of mine when I was moving from the East Coast to Vancouver for med school. And it is so, you know, compact. You can carry it like this, but when you're using it, you unscrew it and put the lid on the back end and it extends, and it's a fountain pen. The friend who got me this also gifted me brown ink, and that's the main pen I've been using for this journal because I love the way that it looks on the paper. There's very subtle gradient that it creates. There's something vintage and more like unique about brown ink. I used to be a black or blue ink type of person, but it really just makes your whole writing look more soft, and when I look back it's more pleasant for my eyes to look at what I've written. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pens. I think we've actually gone through everything in my bags. I hope you guys enjoyed this updated version of What's in My Bag Resident Edition, and would love to know what your favorite things are to carry in your bag. So please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. As you might have noticed, I'm trying to be more consistent with my YouTube videos lately, so I always welcome any ideas or requests. So feel free to DM me on Instagram or leave them in the comment section. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Take care, bye!